we think that the experience starts much earlier. Start when you imagine that you want to travel. You don't even know, you have not even started where to go. Okay? So the system starts advising you and learning, interacting with you. Okay? And giving you insight and advice over the process. And you interact with the system in human language. It's like, I would like to go on vacations on Christmas with my 2 kids. And the system will start saying, you prefer beach or I know that you don't like the beach, so I'm going to send you to the mountains because I know that last year you were in Switzerland, so this year you are going to go to the place. And the system goes with the person through the trip also, giving context in each one of the steps. I am here now, I want to eat, so this would be my advice. And even end up with the transaction. So it goes from the inspiration to the transaction. This is still B2B. I mean, it's a service provided to businesses that are in the travel industry that they don't have the capability of building up, and they are inserting these capabilities into their web pages. So you don't see, you don't touch it directly. You are going to start touching it indirectly as this evolves. Now this is just an proof in your industry. I saw you research medicine. I can show you what's happening in banking with risks, what is happening in legal with court, with judges, that we are working to expand this system. Okay. So now, just to finish, let me give you a message. I don't need to convince you how deep technology is injected in our lives. But I want to highlight that all that is happening is not about technology. Okay? The gating factor is not technology. The gating factor is talent, creativity, and ambition on the human side. We don't have a limitation of technology. What is limiting us to move is the slavery of being to do physical work to live. That was the Industrial Revolution. So we're putting power to our physical capabilities. What is happening today is different. Is that the technology is giving power to our neurons, not to our muscles. It's multiplying our ability to think. It's making our brain more powerful. That's a big change. That's a big change. If you add that to the fact, to finish, that today we have more brains than ever. Actually, I would like to say, and I know that I have said this several times, 99% of all the scientists that have existed ever are alive. So we have more power to think, and we have technology that multiply our capabilities, our neurons. So all this is to tell you that the potential we have in front of us is huge, and we are not able to even think what we are going to be able to, because this is, again, is an exponential effect. I would like to leave you with these ideas of optimism, because I know that you are a very dynamic industry, and I see that you are realizing all this value, and I was just want to tell you, keep doing that, and it's going to go faster, faster, and faster. Okay, because, as I tell you, our limit is only our ambition, our creativity, and our talent. So, thank you.
Thank you very much, Juan Antonio, for this inspiring, I would say, speech. We are very short with time, so I think we just a couple of minutes in case there is one very short question or two. Otherwise, hopefully we can catch up with the phone, but I would not like to close the session without having one question at least. No?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
fascinating, the contextual analysis with Watson, and I believe it's definitely the future, as do you. One of the issues we face in the service industry is sort of replacing the human touch with technology. So presumably with technology like Watson, you could use that, for example, as a concierge at a hotel, or an agent in a tourism office to, answer questions that are complex at that level. How do you feel that, or maybe you could talk a little bit about this issue of technology versus human touch and where we're evolving in the future? Because I think that there are a lot of folks that are concerned, especially in service industries, about this.
It's true, you're totally right. And today, the applications we are making, we are not replacing the human touch. We are complementing the human touch. For example, when we go to a doctor, the doctor will interact with Watson, but the patient will interact with the doctor. If you go to credit rating in a banking industry, which is very typical, the machine will support the employee of the branch office, but it will not interact with the client. Another clear application that is being used already is in the call centers. In the call centers, it will help the agent, but the client will not interact with Watson. We think that there are many aspects, as you said, the service industry that requires, based on our culture, still the human touch. In the places where we have replaced with a machine, the result has not been good. They are good in terms of productivity, but they are not good in terms of satisfaction for the client. Okay, so that border we have not crossed. Even though we are thinking the labs this multimodal interaction, but will be multimodal interaction inside the company to make the company more productive, but it will not surface outside to the interaction to the user, to the consumer. That's my perception and how we see it today. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. I need to close here this session, so you can join